little nervous. If Sensei didn't like it, I don't know what I would do. I think she'd be sad.
Well, this dojo have a long history. I give a little background. 1958, opened the dojo by Dan Ivan at the Flower. Then moved to 63, moved to West 17th Street. And I come over here in 1965. And in 68, we moved to the Bristol. Well, the regular house would take about 3-4 months that every day people go over there, put the nail up and saw, clean them up, everything. That's how we made that dojo. And 50 years we stayed there. And a few years ago, government said in the domain they had to move out. So we moved to ground at 17, and then last year we moved to the new location. Anyway, last 50 years, I have really more than anybody have experienced. I came over here, I started Japanese village, and we put the kata music and a lot of stuff there. And at that time, my sensei got mad at me, and they kicked him out. So anyway, so 1974, Long Beach, we had a world championship, second or third were the world championships. And Dan Ivan said, let's do with the music on. And I got the new karate gi, the silver color. I said, no, I can't do that because too many Japanese senseis coming. No, that's why you have to do that. So anyway, I did it. But lucky I got a standing ovation. So then Mr. Sasagawa, which at that time he was a president of the Japan Karate Federation. Anyway, he said, come over, come over. So then my sensei said, this is my student. So that man saved my neck. And then after that, we started going to a few more things, and then we started going to the show business. And 77, I got my friend, he's a professional wrestler, his name Grady Jonell. Anyway, he said, hey, you want to go see the audition movie? So I went over there. Maybe 50 karate, judo, my friend they know there. And after that, everybody gone. Only 12 people stay there. They have no idea what's going on. And the guy come up and said, hey, sign the paper. So I signed the paper. And I find the day later, I had to fight with the tiger and the bear lion. So anyway, that's a starting show business. Then after that, I've been every weekend audition, but I can get. Then finally, Rising Sun, Mortal Kombat, and a few more things are coming up. Then Karate Kid movie come up. And I went to audition, but it's too many speech, so I said, I don't want to do it. Then Pat Morita got to pick him up, but he doesn't know karate. So I started doubling for 17 years I did doubling, all movies, like 35, 36 film. Anyway, that's where it started. Then writer, Robert Carmen?
Robert K.
Yeah, he heard my story, so he put on my story for movie. So basically, wax on, wax off. That's a long time before movie come out. I start teaching kids how to clean the car. So that's why I started doing that. So anyway, then I had a little bit nightmare. I got somebody told me I have a leg and a blood clot in my leg. So I went to see the doctor, and he gave me Coumadin. And was some mistake, and I got the brain problems. And I went to right now in the hospital. I fell down. Then doctor right away surgery, but 95% I can survive. But then I survived it. Then after that, I take the water pill, and my kidney died. So I do right now every day, 10 hours a day, I do dialysis. Every day. It's tough, but I can keep survive. That's the reason. Anyway, that's my story. The movie business, I did a fight with animals and jump over the 70 building, fall down, and eat fire, and all kind of stuff. I did crazy things. But I like to, I know the Chris, the mother, Carol, many years. She's a real nice lady. I like to have some Carol, can you come up this way? Also, I have one more thing. She put them up with me for every day. So I like to have my sister Kinue. It's not easy take care of me. It's true. So anyway, thank you very much.
Again, thank you guys all for coming. We really appreciate that. We want to open it up right now. If anybody has any questions, yeah, yeah.
Hi, folks. How do you like the film? little bit. I've been to quite a few film festivals over the years, and these types of films for me are probably the most special because it was definitely, I think, a labor of love and a personal story between Christopher. Well, I also knew Christopher when he was a teenager with Sensei Rubago, Richard, my cousin. We were training, and he said, "Oh, there's this hot rod kid. You know, he's kind of a tough kid. You know, maybe a little, aggressive, but he's good." And then I met Chris, and I was a couple years older than him, and he became William because he earned my respect because he beat the crap out of me. So he's always been a very, very good practitioner. And then when I was very young, probably in the 70s, Richard, Sensei Rubago, took me because I think he wanted to go visit Sensei Demura. So I went, and our dojo was Richard's garage. So when I walked into Sensei's dojo, I kind of looked at my cousin, "Hey, cuz," because he was from Hawaii, that's how we talk. I go, "Cuz, what's up, man? You know, you're throwing me around on these concrete floors, and these guys got mats. What's the difference?" And he says, "Well, you're Filipino. That's the difference." I was Okinawan, so that was the Okinawan side versus the Filipino way. But anyway, I want to thank all of you guys for coming out. All of you are probably one of the last generation of pure karate and martial artists. I've kind of evolved into like Muay Thai and things like that. I've stayed away from the MMA game. I'm cracking in my voice because I was watching this film and just thinking about Sensei and Rick and my cousin Richard and Chris. But it was a different time, and I think for me on a personal level, I hope if this film goes out, and I hope it finds its audience, I just want to remind the younger folks, as Sensei Demura has says, that we have to move forward, and we need to discard things that are not useful. But there is a lot of stuff from the past that I think could be very useful now, and I think this is what this film represents. So thank you again for coming out and driving all the way through, and we're going to now turn it over to Nate, and he will host the Q&A, so if you have any questions, I'll run out and pass the audience. Mike.
Just two people, real quick. I want to thank Sensei Demura. There was a whole team kind of behind this film, and Kurt brought it to us at Skycraft, and we are very just humbled to be a part of it. And so I want to thank Kurt for giving us the opportunity to just be a part of something that I think is going to be so important in the martial arts community. And we're really grateful that you brought this to us and gave us the opportunity. Actually, two other people. One person I really want to acknowledge, who's in the front row here, is our executive producer who believed in this project, Mr. Dave Dawson. I can't say his name. He's a big part of getting this project off the ground. And last but not least, I want to thank my beautiful wife, who is almost ready to have our second child. So she was tremendous. Turn it over now to Kurt. He's going to bring the microphone. If anybody has questions, please raise your hand and we'll go ahead and give it to you.
Hey, questions or just comments if you like. Anybody? Okay. Of course, you might. He's my producer and it makes me run across. Oh, I know how much you like mine, so here you go.
I just have a very simple question, which is for each of the producers and maybe the sensei as well. What does karate give to a person? How does it change them, affect them? What is the gift that karate gives to an individual? And maybe Kurt can answer this too.
Christopher or Sensei?
Self-confidence, self-awareness, respect, humility, and belief in yourself and others.
I might add to Mike, for me it's a very personal thing. Being from Hawaii, how many Hawaiians we have here? Do we have any more? Good, so check it out. So what happens is that there is a community or family or ohana family. And what happens in our world, and also Filipino and Okinawan culture, because I'm Okinawan as well, there is a strong martial art culture, but it isn't really about the fighting. It's more about passing on the tradition. So for me, when you ask that question, it gives a sense of grounding and family. And then when I go to a dojo or a boxing gym, MMA gym, and I think we all as practitioners, it's a family. Sometimes the bond is stronger than your blood family, because there's just something about it. And you do go from dojo to dojo, gym to gym, until you kind of find your home. And as Sensei has said so astutely, that it is a family. So for a lot of us, like, that's more important than the actual physical process of karate or the martial arts. Any, please, questions, comments to the Sensei? Yes.
That's what just
Is that person Nichols? Is that person?
CC, sir.
How you doing?
I'm doing fine. I must have had a hard time finding the place and went around in a circle. What I want to say is, like, I've been practicing in the martial arts since the 80s. And Sensei Forrest, my current sensei, which I want to get back in, I've been out for a couple of years, but I'm still coming back.
We'll wait for you.
And for Sensei Demura, his book on the site, I saw him use the site, and I bought his book. I started learning how to do the site. It's the only weapon I want to learn how to use because of him. But I never got good at it. I lost the size I had because I moved around. But it was inspiring to see him use them, and maybe later on I can pick it up again. But that really inspired me because I saw him use it.
Come around this road, because it's over here.
I just wanted to make a quick comment and say thank you so much for all that you do and all that you continue to do for all of us. As someone who takes karate now, I really appreciate what you've built and all the friends that I've made and the true feeling of family that I feel every time I enter the dojo. Thank you so much.
I'm in the middle of the road, so I'm laying this one. This is kind of like Dr. Sweeney. Pass this to Michael.
Sensei Demura, I thank you very much for your contributions to the martial arts and many difficulty speaking. As somebody who's just recently starting to take up the calling of teaching, what advice would you please give to those of us who are sensei, those of us who are experienced, and those of us like myself who are new to the position of sensei?
One thing is, don't give up. That's the key. Many people stay there while they quit. You shouldn't start. If you start, continue till, like art, it never end. It's like going to the sky. You don't know how far you go. Only you can tell that's enough, that's the end. So I studied for over 70 years karate, and I always fight. I never give up. So that's the things you have to learn.
Sensei and Sensei, I was honored to be able to train with William, who was then Christopher. When his dad passed, he took his name, which that's the only time I've ever heard anyone do that. I thought that stays with me. I was able to train with under Sensei Rabago, and I remember, that small room. I mean, it's just this small dojo, just a mat and a mirror and belts on the wall, and then the changing rooms in the back were very similar to what I saw in the film, and I remember one time some of us took off down to Torrance over to the Chuck Norris studios, and it looked like a gymnasium where people were doing gymnastics or something. And we were like, that's not a dojo, I thought our place was kind of old school until I saw this. I was like, oh wow, that made Sensei Rabago's dojo look kind of high end, I think. But it's just, oh my gosh, just the experience that I had in a small dojo like that as a 13-year-old. I remember when I was 13, I had my yellow belt, and Chris was already black belt. He was 16. He was the youngest black belt in California, if I remember. At least that's what I've always thought of my whole life. I don't know.
It's kind of a legend and a myth, but I'll go with it.
Okay. But the experience I had just learning karate took me into basic training, and I drew from that in basic training, and I've drawn from that my entire life. Everything. The time I spent on a mat in a dojo has changed my entire life. Has carried me through. And I now make films about mixed martial arts and other sports documentaries myself, but my heart is in those. There's something about it. It's just what you captured in this film. There's something about the spirit that's in rooms like that money cannot buy that spirit. When I looked at that Chuck Norris dojo, there was no spirit. It was just glass, and formica, in a bunch of padded tumbling mats and things. It was just completely different. And I'm so honored to be able to see her and see this film, and I have so much respect for both of you, and for any of you that are senseis, the impact that you have on people, it goes generations. I see that now with filming mixed martial artists that I do, and the second and third generation gyms that open up, and they are carrying those traditions through. I hope that your students will continue that as well. So.
This question is for Sensei Demura. I noticed that a lot of people have a story about how they began in martial arts, and my question is that for you. What brought you to learn martial arts and inspired you to start teaching?
Well, I started karate, I was 8 years old. I was sick every day. So doctor said, do something. But that time, right after World War II, so we don't have no shoes. So we don't have no place to go. Then one of my neighbors have started teaching kendo, which is I cut the tree, made like a saw. That's what we started doing there. Then after that, a little while, we find another dojo, kendo dojo. So we went over there. Then they started karate, but I was too young, so I cannot join that. But I watch every day. So his wife said, why don't you do something? I talked to my husband, I let you in. So that's why I joined that. So since there, I just keep doing that. That's my parents against me. Because I came home every day bloody, mouth, eye, black eyes. Because it used to be, they don't have any, like today, stop here. They just They just go poke the eye, bite the neck, and kick the shin. That's what they do. That's what they will start doing this. So my mother especially said, no way. Then 68, first time I invited her to California. And she first time seen my karate tournament demonstration. Then after that she's happy. But she came over twice. I wish she still can come, but she unfortunately she passed away. So that's my karate history.
So, Christopher, while we're wrapping up here, if there are no other questions, make just a closing comment, and maybe also Sensei.
Well, I wanted to quit several times, but my mother had the wisdom to keep me involved in karate. I really didn't want to. I wanted to quit, but she saw something in me, I think. She saw potential, and she said, look, at least get your black belt. And so I said, okay, I'll stay until I get my black belt. And by that time, I had discovered Bruce Lee, and I lost my mind and all that. And then I really started to enjoy it. And then once I started practicing more, lo and behold, I actually got kind of good at it. The benefits, I owe so much to my martial arts training. I took up the trumpet for 3 months too, and my mom had no problem having me quit that. The trumpet mysteriously disappeared after 3 months. I was like, oh, where's my trumpet? But the benefits that I've gotten from karate training has just been, indescribable and immeasurable. Confidence, respect, self-control, discipline, and the ability to protect myself and to protect my family, of course. I think that if there was an alien spaceship that landed and said, show me your representative of karate, it would be Sensei Demura, though. I mean, it's like if he's the one man who would represent the art of karate, it would be him. There you go. Everything. And then lastly, a dojo is in our hearts, but a dojo is nothing without the students. If we don't have students, we don't have anything, So we did this film for Sensei and his students as kind of as Uncle Kurt called it, it's a love letter to you guys. We did it for you, but we did it for us too.
My karate, number one, you have to know yourself. Then you have to know other. That's very important. A lot of people, you don't know yourself, and then you talk to other people. That's no good. That's number one. Number two is, doesn't matter how small things you do, just do the best. Or he's not the pace, I don't want to do it. The lousy job, that's no good. Continue to do the best job, then people taking care more. So I think if any business you do, just do the best. Then number three, like you step higher, one by one step. If you jump over 3 steps, you feel down, that's it. You go all the way down. But step by step, you never fall down. So that's why we started a little garage, 2-car garage, we started Karate Dojo. Only one dojo. Now we have over 30 countries. So thousands of students there. So that's the way, little by little, we had success. So I want you to keep remember, whatever you do, do your best. That's my karate. Thank you.
Thank everyone for coming out, and I'm going to hand it over to Nate. He'll have information on how you can keep in touch with the film, and as we have it, I think about a week or so it might be available. Is that what I heard? So again, thank you all for coming out. I know it's a long drive, especially from South Bay. Appreciate it.
Again, real quick, again, just thank you so much for coming out again, just on behalf of the studio and on behalf of William and Kirk, who made this film possible. And I know a lot of you guys have ties to Sensei, and very close ties. And we just hope that we, are able to tell a story that relates very close to you and your hearts, and that's something that can live on. So we on our site, we're going to be able to, we're going to offer this film as a download for a very, very low price. It's going to be at skycraftstudios.com in about a week. We're kind of reformatting the whole site there so you can get it there. And then we're going to probably have it in some other places to see it as well. So again, thank you all for coming out. I really appreciate it. I know William appreciates it, Kurt and Sensei as well. And just have a safe drive home. Thank you very much.
Are we showing it again?
Oh, no, yeah, time-wise, so we're not going to.
Okay, so we're not showing it again. I hope you were paying attention. Sensei will be available outside if some of you who may have never taken a picture with him. Would that be okay, Sensei? Yeah, he said it's okay. Thank you also very much for your support. It really means the world. Kurt, thank you. Nate, Mr. Dazi, thank you very much. And thank you all. Thank you.